actually, my dream man is a black American. So I would love to have a black American guy. I like how they speak, their accent, and I love their height, their shape, like everything about them. They their skin color, everything is just so nice about them.
In this video, we will ask Ugandan women what they think about Black Americans. Like always, make sure to like the video and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram for behind the scenes content.
I'm athletic, counting up 100 like calisthenics. Talking about a bag, you got bad credit. New MX, we don't use debit. Calling, brand new deals, keep calling. Tell them bring them through, need all them. For a whole kid still ballin'. I just get up and I zoom. I don't need proof, I'm the proof. I be way up in the moon. I'm looking down on you. Hey nigga, I'm proud of you. Stack money a mile or two. I might go forever, go for eons. Friend like you don't be on. Pull up in the Tesla, Elon.
Okay, so who am I speaking with?
You're speaking with Nyangoma Hawa, and I'm from Uganda. Thank you so much, and thank you for the interview.
Okay, now, so what do you think about Black Americans?
I think black Americans are people that went to America long time ago just because of the slavery stuff, about slave trade. So they went to America, they started a new life in America, and then that's how they came to be black Americans. So yeah, they are good people, and I love them so much. When I see their movies, their series, they are really so nice. They make me like feel good. I love watching their movies, their series. They are good.
Actually, I don't know much about Black Americans, but I know they're just people like us. And what I know, they stay in America and they're black in color. That's all I know about Black Americans.
Do you know how Black Americans got to America?
Actually, what I think, maybe they went there as slaves, like we Africans. Maybe they went there as slaves. Then those American men admired them, and maybe they had contact with them, and they became the Black Americans. That's all.
Okay, so you see Black Americans as like a mixed race group.
Yes. Okay, I never knew about it. It's a mixed race.
No, it's not. It's not really. Okay. So, okay, do you consider Black Americans to be real Africans?
Of course, they're real Africans because they're just black like us. We Africans, we are black in color.
Yeah.
That's all I know.
They are not really Africans, but they are Africans with a perspective of Americans. They are more of American culture into them. So they can't be Africans. They are Americans.
Okay, so you don't consider Black Americans to be like fully Africans?
No, it is just the color. But their way of living, the way they take things, they take them in an American way, not in an African way. It is just the color.
So the color is the only thing that's African about them?
Yes, that's what I think.
Now, do you consider Black Americans to be real Africans?
Yeah, I think they are real Africans. Although, when they're with their fellow Africans, I think there's some racist. They don't feel too proud to be Africans because they think they're still not in that level of being Africans because they're now in a different kind of level. So I don't think they're too proud to be Africans. Yeah.
Okay, so you think maybe Black Americans think they're better than Africans?
Yeah, that's what I think. They think they're better than Africans, and yet they're Africans. So that's one thing I don't like so much about them. Yeah.
Okay, now where did you get that impression? Like, what makes you think that?
What makes me think that is that a lot of people that visit Uganda or African countries, They are not normally black Americans. They are whites most of the time. They don't like come in Africa more often like whites do. They are always in their own in America. They don't take time to come back home and feel the source of of how home is like. So I think that's why.
So, what are the cultural differences between African Americans and Ugandans? Let's find out.
See ya, see ya, see ya, be gone. See ya, see ya, see ya, be gone. See ya, see ya, see ya, be
Okay, so what are the cultural differences between Black Americans and Ugandans?
For that, I can't really tell because what I know in Uganda, we are so welcoming. And that I told you, I think we are all the same people because you're also like Americans are so welcoming, and it's not like Indians that they are so segregative. I'm sorry to say that because, yeah, they are so segregative. I think even Arabs because they love their culture. I think they can't. American people can marry Ugandans, but Indians or some Arabs, it's not easy to marry Ugandan. They think the other way around. You get what I mean?
Yeah, so I guess when Americans come here, they mix in with the locals and interact and become
Yeah.
close with the local people.
Yeah. They are not so segregative. They don't do racism like the way other countries do. I can tell you this, I can't live with Indians. I rather live with a black American, or I rather live with a white American than an Indian person. Yes.
Now, what do you think are the differences between the Ugandan culture and the African American culture?
Do American Africans have a culture?
Actually, I don't know much about their culture, but we as Africans, we have our beliefs as we, but I don't know whether it's the same like theirs. Yeah.
The difference is that like black American culture is a bit more of like they combine their culture more with technology, and it doesn't bring out the culture in them. But to us, we have our own culture. Like if it's culture, we don't interfere it with our technologies. What it's only culture. We follow our cultures. We dress in our own ways, not following what other people brought into our lives. So that makes our culture a bit more of culture than their culture.
So, where are these ladies getting their information from? Let's talk to one who has actually been to the United States.
From my perspective, I've had some experience with Black Americans. I recently traveled to the US. That must have been 2019. And I quite like them. They're very energetic people. Um, I love the conversations. They're very fiery people. They're interested in knowing about Africa, and some of them want to even trace their ancestry, which is quite a nice thing. I think we have a lot in common.
Now, where do you get most of your information about Black Americans from?
Actually, I'm not going to lie you, but I don't know much about them. Yeah, that's all.
From speaking to them and spending time with them, I could see that they're Africans, and from even just the way they love to know more about Africa. Uh, some would like to be associated with it, and even from just the history they tell me about. Yeah, I feel like definitely they are, and I would love for them to be. Yeah.
I don't really know about Black American culture because I've never interacted with any.
Okay, but I'm sure you've seen some things in movies and TV. So, what do you see there?
Mm, I see the way they handle their things, the stuffs. Yeah, that's all, but I've never seen their culture. Yeah. So I don't think they have a culture. All I know is they follow the American way of living. Yeah.
What are some of the assumptions that Black Americans make about African people?
Um, well, that depends if someone is well traveled or not. Those that have been here, I think they have more to say from their experience. But there were a lot of funny things I heard about Africa, that maybe we have lions in our compounds. That was quite funny. And I think they also think we have a lot of cultural norms, which is also true because we live in communities and we have a lot of culture within us. Um, the other perspective could be that we live in broke countries. Yes, partly, which is true, but there are also a lot of resources around, and it would be nice if they would travel down here and get to see for themselves.
Now, how often do you come across Black Americans in Uganda? How often do you meet them?
I rarely meet Black Americans, but for now, I think I have one friend who's a Black American. Yes, and he's so kind. He's so kind to me. Yeah,
And so, what is he doing here in Uganda?
he has a business in Uganda. Yes, I think he has restaurants and a hotel. Yes.
Do you think more Black Americans should come to Uganda instead of maybe these other groups?
Yeah, I would love to see them a lot here because I think they are so more popular, like they are so more reliable than other people. Yes. Um, they are so friendly. That's what I try to mean. Yeah.
Over the last few years, international dating has become a hot topic among African American men. What can they expect in Uganda? Let's find out. Okay, last question. Would you date a Black American?
Definitely, yeah. Actually, my dream man is a Black American, so I would love to have a Black American guy.
Why is your dream man a Black American?
Like I told you, I like how they speak, their accent, and I love their height, their shape, like everything about them. They their skin color, everything is just so nice about them.
If he comes to me and if he's serious, I can't because they're just like us.
Okay.
Yep.
Yes. Yes, I would. And
Why?
I wish one day I could get one. I think, like, as I've told you, I have one, and he's so kind to me. And I'm so grateful for that. Yes.
Now, would you ever date a Black American?
Uh, when you say Black American, I would say that I would date anyone as long as I appreciate them and their personality and what they're all about. I wouldn't specifically say because they're Black American. Yeah.
Okay, would it be a bonus or a negative? Like if you could only pick one, Ugandan or Black American, which one would you pick?
Wow, that's a difficult one. Um, Honestly, I can't decide. Yeah, I would have to get to know that person. Yeah.
Have you ever dated a Black American before?
No, I haven't. Yeah. But I would be open to it.
So when you were there, nobody talked to you or anything like that?
I wasn't there for so long, but I met very many friends.
So Black American men are more handsome than Ugandan men.
Our men are also handsome, but from what I see mostly, the Black Americans are more handsome. Yeah.
I would like to give an American because with Ugandans, I know how they are. That is it.
Now, if you had to pick between a Black American and a Ugandan man, which one would you pick?
Black American. But no, it's my country. I'm not like choosing the other way around, but I think I would go with the Black American. Yes.
What about a black American or a white American?
I'll go with a black American. Yes. I think I'm just so much into I love my color. I'm sorry to say that.
Nothing
Yes.
wrong with that. That's good.
Yes. But I would choose black American. Yes.
Now, what about a black American or a white American?
I would take a black American just to match with my color. Yeah, that's it.
So, is the color important to you?
Yeah, for me, the color matters to my side.
Definitely a black American man. Yes. I love everything about them. I would rather go for a black American man than a white because, you know, the skin, everything, just like I told you.
All of the ladies seem to have very positive impressions, except for one. Would you ever date a black American?
No, I don't think so.
Why?
I don't know. But
Why?
I can't tell, but okay. If I meet someone and we are compatible, then why not?
Okay, so I guess you prefer Ugandan men.
Not really. I'm a diverse person. Like if I find someone and I'm really interested, I'll go for that person.
No, don't give me the boring answer. I want the truth, right? So if you had to pick, like let's say you had to pick between a Ugandan man and a man from a different country, which one would you pick?
Okay, first thing, black Americans have weird attitudes. That's what I know. They are not so much disciplined as, you know, as Africans.
Okay.
At times they can be rude or, you know. Yeah, but if I get someone that is kind of disciplined, black American, why not? I'll go for that person. But I'm not into black Americans. Yeah.
This lady's opinions seem to contradict the other women we interviewed, and I'm curious why she has such negative feelings. Let's find out more. I noticed during the interview you were holding back a little bit, and I got the impression that you weren't telling us the full story. So, what's your real impression of black Americans?
To be honest, my perspective about black Americans, they are not good people. Should I say that? Why do I say that? Black Americans think they know it all. They are kind of rude. They are not romantic at all. They pretend to be more knowledgeable, more than Africans. So if you ever come across a black American and you're black from Uganda or stuff or America, they will be rude. I don't know, because I've ever had a cousin that grew from America. He was born from America, so he adopted all the culture of Americans. So when he came to Uganda, I didn't like the way he treated us, his attitude towards us, and also he was a drug addict person. He had a lot of issues. Yeah, so black Americans, no.
Okay. Well, thank you for being honest.
Yeah, that's my side.